video, we are going to create a drop down button with a JSON format data. For that, let's see the coding part. I just created, as you can see here, a valid JSON format. This is the data which is in form of a JSON format which I created. In this part, we are assigning two dictionary values, id info and idn info. After that, I just created one empty list over here and just created one string drop down value which is going to be created as a default value. Now, at last, you can see I created one class over here which is named as a student. I just created one empty constructor and a factory constructor. Let's just remove this empty constructor, we don't need this part. Now we have an error over here which we are going to resolve after some time. Now we are going to use this student class objects inside this list format. As you can see, I created this list for this student class which I mentioned at last in chapter. Now as move ahead, we have to first of all convert this string part of this data to a JSON format. For that, let's first of all create one JSON format file. Variable JSON equals to capital JSON decoder dot convert, and over here we have to pass this data. Now as you can see, our JSON file is we have now as a JSON decoder. Now we have to convert this JSON file in a list format. So to convert it in a list format, we have to use underscore student equals to, now we have here a JSON format. To convert this JSON format to a list format, as in previous video we use a map. Over here also we are going to use a map. Inside this map, and at last we have to convert it in a to list. Now as you can see, inside this we are going to use student and data, and here we have to build one function which is going to take a conversion between the JSON data and this student ID or student class. Now here to convert data using this map, we have to call this student dot from JSON file over here. Let's just do that part. We have to call student dot from JSON. Here we have to pass map object which is provided over here in a form of string. Just pass this data over here and close it. Student can't be assigned to the parameter type map, string and dynamic. To resolve this error, just remove the student part from here to the map argument. Now this is going to converted from student. Now as you can see, we are passing of student dot from JSON as a data. Now let's just build this part over here. Here we have to assign ID a value JSON of ID. After that we have to assign info as a value of JSON, and here we are going to use info. Now as you can see, we returning a student or class object to this .id and this.info, but this is giving an error because as you can see, we are providing a positional argument, but we do not mention this part in our constructor. So first of all use a positional argument brackets over here so that it can resolve our error. Now you can see, because of these positional arguments, our error of this part will be resolved and our data one by one will be resolved to this underscore student constructor. Now this is the in part of toList. Now we just have to use this drop down button to create our data in our emulator. Let's see what kind of error is giving here. Here you can see inside this child drop down button we have one string format. Inside we assigned value equals to drop down value as you can see, we do not initialize our drop down value. So first of all, we have to initialize it. So we are going to use here, after this conversion of toList, we are going to provide drop down value equals to underscore student of 0.id. We are going to assign this value to a drop down value. Now that value part will be assigned to here. This is, just remove this part. This is a, that's why we are getting an error. Now all error will be resolved. As you can see, whenever we are going to build a drop down button, the default value will be set as a student underscore 0.id. After that, we have onChange function. In that part, we are going to use the drop down value and the new value will be assigned over here. Let's just construct this underscore item part. To construct it, we are going to use underscore student dot. To convert this from string to a drop down menu items, we are going to use one map, and this map is in a form of string, and inside this we are going to pass one function which is going to take student as a data, and inside it we are going to perform some operation, and at last we are going to convert in a toList. Let's resolve this error. Why we are getting this error? Just use return, and from here we are going to returning a data as a drop down menu item, and inside this drop down menu item we are also providing a string format. Here we have to provide child. Inside this child we are going to provide text, and this text as a data dot id, and we are going to provide value is equals to data dot id over here. And to resolve this error, just remove this part and at last add colon over here. Now let's see what kind of error is giving here. The argument type list string can't be assigned to a parameter of type. Why it's still giving this error? Let's just resolve this part first of all. Now here it's giving an error that the resolving is not a list. Then just remove this part from here, because it's not returning any string, it's just giving a value to our id. Now as you can see, first of all we created our JSON format. After that we created one empty list and a empty value constructor. After that we just converted a string format from a JSON format, and after that we just converted that JSON format by using this student class from JSON method to return a original student object, so that we can store that part in our list. As you can see, we stored it on your list, and as we done in a previous video with the list, we just done with this part over here. Now friends, if it's throwing an error like which is given over here, as you can see here, it's throwing some error that the id value was called on null. To solve this error, just alter the situation where we just provided data in from of over here. We just used double quotation outside and single quotation inside, but JSON format must require double quotation inside. So just change this part and convert single quotation outside and double quotation inside, and the same thing you have to do at here on constructor. In a JSON, as you can see, I provided double quotation over here because JSON must require a double quotation. Now as to solve this error which id was not null, I forgot to tell you that inside this constructor we are going to return a list view. So first of all you have to turn this example in a return. If you forgot this return, then nothing will be given to this underscore student class, and this will be empty, and whenever it's going to call this drop down menu item on id, this giving an error that this id is calling on null. Then we just have to add this return statement over here, and let's just run this code again. Now you can see my application is restarted successfully. Let's see the data which we can see over here. As you can see, the drop down list, and as we provided over here is an id, we are giving a 1 and 2, and if we just convert this from id to info, and run it again. It's run successfully, and just you have to also change over here from id to info for values and run again. You can see my id is restarted successfully, and instead of now 1 and 2, I am getting the info name is Nemish, and in the second value name is Harshil. So this is how we can use JSON format to get a values. And if you want to know more about this JSON, you can understand it from this Google developer section. And if you don't know what is the JSON format and how to use it, then first of all you must have to listen the JSON from this developer section. Thank you friends, thank you for watching this video. If you do like this video, then do like my video, and if you want some more videos on drop down on a HTTP module, then do subscription to my channel. Thank you friends, thank you for watching this video.